Let's see. All right, probably good enough. I am thinking about merging this layer and that layer. Ah, there's a bit up here I'm missing. That's right. I was gonna just try to marry it up to that. I'll do it. Looks like everything's got a line, got a solid. I turn all of these off. Yep, give me a sec. Oh, I've still got a line here somewhere. Is it on this one? Yeah, it's on this one. All right. Oh, I'm glad I noticed that. And that is not joined. Is it on this layer? Yep. Okay. Now you two can merge the visible layers. That'll do it. Now I have a new hair outline layer. Now this one, a lot easier. Give me the bucket tool. Ooh, that's right. I don't actually have this layered to that. Hold on. Let's get rid of this layer. Copy this one. Throw it down here and rename it. Hair color. Yeah, one thing I wouldn't mind doing is when I eventually get a VTuber avatar, so that you guys can actually see me like move and talk and blink and shit. I was going to have options for her to have like her hair color change based on hair colors that I've had in the past, like it be channel points. So, for instance, there would be purple and blonde and other options and stuff like that, probably that you'd be able to choose. I'm talking like way down the track when I eventually have one of those. I would love to animate one myself, but I really think that they're well and truly above my abilities. I'm not being like over the top, but yeah, you're a very conservative man. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, I would definitely probably have different things for that. I think it'd be fun. Get rid of this line down here on this layer. There we go. And up here. Yeah. Well, I see people have like channel points and stuff like that, and I'm like, I tried to think of like fun things because I'm like, obviously, I don't know. Back in your day, you used to throw rocks at Soviet soldiers. Yeah, I gotta admit, like the way entertainment and stuff like that is, and the way that you can like interact with people and stuff like that is so beyond amazing these days. I sure as shit didn't expect this kind of world when I was a kid. Mind you, like, I guess the other thing too is that there's like a whole generation of people at the moment literally growing up in this. So that's crazy. There, that was a little spot I was looking for. Through 2000 would have flying cars. You know, they're not far off having flying food delivery services, I believe. And they are working on legitimately working on, you know how they have like the drones and stuff like that that everybody's like so big into, having deliver your food and shit, right? So apparently overseas, I can't remember what country it is. There is a country that is currently using flying drones to deliver necessary, medical supplies to hospitals nearby. And so their plan in the long run is to use a bigger, more stable drone to actually be like a flying ambulance. Like, no joke. It sounds ridiculous, but that could be the next 20, 30 years' time down the track, you know? Yeah. See, I had the same thing as like when I was a kid, I was told that like the 2000s would have flying everything. All German stomping grounds. Look, I don't know. When I saw the video of this, like, and the thing was, it wasn't one of those first world countries or whatever that have the drones for the hospitals. It was actually like one of the lesser ones, and just what they had done with the technology was insane. It was a colony of the German Empire. Hmm. All right. Oh, she's finally looking like an emote. Like her hair's a little bit wonky, but I don't really care. Shows off her thing, shows her crying. Alright, time for shades. Been waiting to get her to a point where I'm happy with her hair this whole time. Okay. Skin can wait. I'm gonna put some shirt shading on. Oh yeah. Man, fucking British domination went a little bit over the top, eh? I gotta admit, the shit that happened before I was born was kind of like a bit wild. Shading. Is this hair shading? No, this shouldn't be hair shading. Rename it. Yeah. Oh, well, I thought we got our independence from that. We might, I'm pretty sure, like, we're not under the Queen, but we are still in, like that group. Yeah. Sorry, the King. Get that right. Oh, yeah. Shirt. Shirt shading. That's the one I want. Yeah, no, I keep kind of forgetting that. Like, legitimately, I should fucking remember because, like, I got a third-degree burn, um, on the Queen's death? On the night of the exact time she died, I got a third-degree burn. A second-degree burn or whatever, chemical burn. Magnificent. Anywho, so she got she got dead, I got a burn, and I'll probably fucking forever remember when she went down. But yeah, then it turned to King, and yeah, I wasn't paying attention by then. Woman is queen your entire life, nearly twice my age. True. Like, to be fair, I was kind of, I guess when I was a kid, I cared a lot more about like what the royals were doing and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, obviously, I thought back then, I thought that it would go down the line and be like one of the, her son would get it, or, her son and Diane would get it, and then the boys would get it and stuff like that. I'm like, so in my lifetime as a child, I kind of knew that I was going to probably have a queen and a king. It just took a lot longer than I kind of expected it to, I guess, which sounds horrible, but I mean, that's what happened. Hmm. See what I can do with this shading. been trying to use the lines in an area where it's not quite where they are. Kind of like give the illusion that there's a line there. Oh, it's quite funny. I was thinking before, I'm like, in a sense, it's almost a little bit of a shame that like um you weren't from like more of a local sort of area, because I'm like, I'm playing a lot of like older generation songs and stuff, and I'm like, they're definitely back from like your era, but at the same time, they're not from your part of the world, so you probably wouldn't be familiar with them. German more. Yeah. Yes, I do. I do remember that. It was a very interesting fact I came across at one point. I was not expecting that to be the truth. Look, at least they worked on, not keeping the family too tight knit as some royals do. Let's get my colors up. There we go. Not perfect. That line could definitely be shorter. It's not quite right shape. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do. Uh, distantly might. Was it? We go back far enough last night, which is noble house, related with them distantly. That's cool. That's very cool. I'm pretty sure we are not related to anybody. I have a genealogy thing or whatever. All the way back to where what is it? It's it's really quite far back. I can't quite remember how far back, but it shows all the way back to where, like, branching back past Australia, back to where the all the individual families that ended up marrying and stuff came from in their individual, like, little towns or suburbs or whatever, and like when and where and stuff like that. It's very cool because I'm the youngest of the youngest on both my mum and dad's side. So I have inherited the family thingy or whatever. So yeah, I get to know where everybody's from. And I'm supposed to pass that down, but I'm not having kids, so I'm gonna have to pass that sideways at some point. Um, and yeah, I don't think any nobles wanted to be in Australia. Honestly, wasn't exactly the wasn't exactly the place to be with what all those convicts. I need this to go down a bit. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm already on the thing. I need this to be actually probably on this side. That too, I believe that could have probably impeded a lot of the moving. Mind you, like I got a photo of a small one that came into my room the other day in my Discord, and it's still the palm of my hand, and it's a small one, you know. Oh, it never ceases to amaze me. Like last night, literally last night, I was taking a shower before stream, right? And I moved a towel that I had hanging over the edge of the shower, and right there was a fucking spider. I was not mentally or in any capacity prepared for that, because I can tell you what, I do not need to be invaded by spiders in the shower while I'm freaking naked and vulnerable, you know? That's just not an okay moment. Yeah, basically. I mean, you leave one unattended and it will run off with it. It's just a afternoon snack at that point. Small dogs, whatnot. Mind you, I have had a spider ride Phoenix. Like, no joke, no joke. Phoenix was in the garage and he was playing around and I was like, oh, what the hell are you playing with? And I went in there and I saw it was obviously a very large spider. And I'm like, nope. All right, where the fuck's my spray? And then I realized that I'm like, it's on the cat. Like, well, it was playing with the cat at first. So I went to get a spray and like, okay, I'll spray it. And then while it's dazed, I'll get a thong and I'll hit it. Right. And because these things move fast, by the way. Some of them move fast. So anyway, because the only reason why I hadn't hit it was that it had run jumping at me, and I've never had a spider do that before, and it was fucking terrifying. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. This thing's getting gassed. So anyway, I ended up coming back into the room, and my cat sitting there looking really concerned and really confused. And I'm like, where the fuck did the spider go? And I couldn't find it. I'm like, oh, it's probably run off. And I went to almost pat Phoenix, and there it was on his back, riding him like a fucking chariot. And I'm just like, hell fucking no. I'm like, how do I get this off my cat? So I ended up, unfortunately, I kind of like ended up like walloping the cat to try to get the fucking spider off him because he was obviously petrified. He's like, this thing's on me. And I'm like, great. I'm terrified that my cat is going to bring a spider to me one day because it's the exact same fucking color and I've never noticed it before. Oh man, it just gives me chills thinking about it. Surprised about how scared how many people are these days. Because back in your day, throw rocks at Soviet soldiers. You and your bloody rocks at Soviet soldiers. I feel like at this point that's like the go-to sentence. Although you probably did do it, but like, yeah, it just sounds like the go-to. I don't know. Maybe. Oh man, I just fucking never get over that big ass spider. Did you? I always forget that like in Germany you can have guns. Like, because Australia we don't have guns, right? Or we do, but it's kind of like you have to have a lot of like you got to jump through a lot of hoops to have and keep it. Skin. But you can have guns in Germany, just not big ones. Okay. Yeah, I just sort of always forget. Oh yeah. Can you have can you have all guns for the purpose of either hunting or for like decoration? Oh fuck yeah, the historian part. Of course, you get fancy guns. Forgot about that. Skin. I need her shading. Mind you, I find this like skin tone, the secondary skin tone's a little bit off. Hunting, home defense, and decoration if they don't work. Ah, yeah. See, those are the ones that I know of. I'm pretty sure in Australia, in certain areas, you can have permits to hunt only pest animals. Like we're not allowed to just go hunting random animals. Like it has to be like a problem. Um, we don't really have it for home defense. Like you can obtain one for it, but people just don't. Half your family's Americans. They have their own fair of guns. Yeah, see, that was something I questioned too, because we have like a friend, generally, my partner's like co-worker kind of thing, came over from America, and he had a lot of guns because he was a professional shooter. So yeah, when he came over, he obviously had to like, I guess, either give away or give to family a lot of his guns. You know, it's just it's a little unusual, but yeah, that's what happened. My dad used to be a police officer many, many years ago, and yeah, he had a gun. He had a proper service gun that he had to take care of. But beyond that, he didn't really have any. It's not quite. Want this to fix up there. Whoop, too much. Big communists at your workplace? Wanted to unionize, supported Soviets, all that. Really? Yeah. Hmm. Please tell me you didn't just throw some rocks. I'm not seeing any rocks in that bag. Good. Did he change jobs or? I was gonna say, I'm like, well, that answers that question about did he change jobs or not. Oops, that's not the right line. Hmm. I just can't, like, I can't remember or imagine like a time where like we have like such conflict. I'm gonna have to put a little bit of pink underneath her eyes and stuff. Oh yeah, this is one of those really like overly kind of Australianish songs. Not really, but sort of. You have a disdain for Russians and communists. I do know that you have that. That's probably the first thing I learned about you, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, every so often I forget stuff because, like, I'm fucking terrible with names and faces and shit. But, like, I do remember that. This is going to be interesting. Trying to shade this right. The fucking batters. For a legit moment, I thought you meant, like, like an animal bat. I don't know why my brain went there, but it went there. That would have been amazing if it had been an animal bat, though. I would have been so laughing my ass off. Oh, yeah. I have watched the documentaries. Bring that down a little bit. And we have big fuzzy bats. Like, they're so fuzzy, they're basically like, what you call it? They're sky poppies. That's what they are. You're drunk. This is the most coherent fucking conversation I've had in a while. I'm impressed. To be fair, I do spend a lot of time playing like DMZ, so I'm not surprised that it's like the most coherent thing I've had in a while. That's not quite the right shape of a nose, hey? Yeah, that's a bit better. It is Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty Warzone 2 DMZ. That's what it is. It's a fucking mouthful. Yeah, no, I have like a full channel dedicated to it on my Discord because we play probably almost nightly. I know. It's such a stupidly long. Actually, sorry, let me get it right. Let me fucking open up. Where's my Steam? Okay, hold on. Get the name of this fucking thing right. Show me my fucking library. Jesus. Okay, it is called Call of Duty Season 2 Modern Warfare DMZ. There you go. Yeah, I have a Discord server. So, um, since you're on my Twitch, you should be able to click on my icon, which will take you to my main page while you're still live. And you should be able to click on my About tab, and in there will have my link to my Discord. So, yeah, you can join the Discord. And I do play games and stuff with members. Like I played DMZ with some of the members a couple of times now. I haven't really played any of the other games. I think I mention it in like every other stream because I've got okay, rattle it off. So we're on Twitch. 9H's. All right. Well, I'll see that come into the server. I've currently got it muted because I'm streaming. But I've got Twitch. I have a YouTube page which has usually a lot of my, the games and stuff that I play on there. I've got a lot of my clips go to Twitch. I have Twitter, which I usually update to say when I'm going live or if I'm going to miss something or if I'm wishing everybody like, a good Friday or something like that. What else have I got? I have my Discord, which as I said, I play games and stuff on there. I have got a Patreon, but I haven't really like figured that out yet. And I have a throne room, which is for if people want to give me a gift or something like that, they can get something on there. Yeah, so that's everything I think off the top of my head that I can remember at the moment. Yeah, I think that's all of them. And yeah. You don't have to pay tribute. Like I said, like eventually it would be wonderful if people want to support me and stuff, or if they want to like give me stuff and whatever because they enjoy like, my company and whatever. They genuinely want to like gift me something. That's wonderful, but I'm not here for that. I am trying to make Twitch kind of like my job. So like what I am doing here and stuff like that is very important to make sure that I at least have like, money and stuff to be able to eat, pay bills. But, I already expected that that wasn't going to be an immediate thing. So I already kind of committed to the fact that that wasn't going to be anytime soon. And again, that's only if people feel that they want to. Quite frankly, I'll be here doing it anyway, so that's an eraser. Interested to see how the hell I can get the shadow for that hair right, since it's sitting up by so much. Something like that will do. But yeah, I had a couple of people join my Discord over the last couple of days. Oh, awesome. I'll get to see that when I finish streaming. And yeah, you're welcome to comment in any of the channels and stuff there. You've just got to remember to select the member, the green heart on the select